Alright guys, we are back. Tonight we are watching episode 10. Yes, that is right, episode 10. Finally, my episode order is back in check, considering I skipped episode 5, and it took a few episodes for me to realize, and until I realized, all my episode numbers were thrown off and out of whack. But I went back, I watched episode 5, I corrected the issue, and we are now back on track. So yes, tonight we are watching episode 10. Where we last left off in episode 9, we got to see those really pretty pastel ogres that I absolutely am in love with. They're just so pretty. I love the colors and their design. Typically when you see ogres, they're exactly what you think they're gonna look like. They got the gnarly teeth and the big build and the greenish color, but no, not these ones. They're pretty and I love it. They attacked Rimuru's hunting party, and then as soon as they saw Rimuru, it was on sight because boy was wearing a mask. But they're after someone wearing a mask. Rimuru, I'm assuming, is going to help them find the masked man that they're actually looking for. Right now, they're on the way back to the village. Once they get back to the village and have the feast, Rimuru's probably gonna ask them about what their goal is, and I'm sure he's gonna help them with that goal. But let's find out. Ooh, yes.
Wait, you mean to tell me that orcs attacked ogres? That's crazy.
But it's the truth. You would be correct. Someone was with them.
Oh,
A masked Majin.
that was a clown.
It was extremely powerful. I'm certain. Of my 300 brethren, only 6 of us managed to escape them with our lives.
Oh,
I see.
who's
No
behind the
wonder
tree?
you were so upset.
Once we regroup, we'll go back for revenge.
Do
6
know
of you.
Where they are? AKA, he has no idea. You guys are strong. Adding numbers to our ranks will only benefit us in the end.
Makes sense.
And then, if you got into a fight or something, I'd help you all out.
I called it. They were gonna feast. He was gonna tell Rimuru his problems. Rimuru was gonna be understanding of their situation and want to help them. Now he's inviting them to stay with them at the village and be part of the family. I called it. It was clearly laid out that this was what was going to happen. It makes sense though that he wants them to stay at the village because they're strong. All of them are incredibly powerful and have different abilities. I mean, his sister can put them to sleep. He seemed very strong. He'd had fire, right? Yeah, he could control fire. The large one, I think he was just like brute strength. And I forget what some of the others were doing. But having allies that strong is just only gonna further fortify the village and make it stronger. So it makes sense to want to keep them in the village and have them as part of his arsenal. But it makes sense. I can see where he's coming from. And also Rimuru can back them up when they go and get revenge.
It's not a bad offer.
See? It's not.
Still, though, it's your choice to make. We'll do whatever you and the princess choose.
Stay in the village. It's safe. There's numbers. You'll have allies. And support. Oh no. I thought he was about to cry, but no, he just
If only I were strong.
decided to attack a tree. You are strong.
Myself and the other ogres shall serve under you.
Good. I didn't really think about what he must be feeling.
It was probably a blow to his dignity as well, considering that he just had to bow down to a slime for protection. Because in their world, it seems like slimes are perceived as these lowly, weak creatures. Rimuru is obviously not a weak creature, but still there's that idea that they are. And he just had to bow down to one. So this was probably a bit of a blow to his dignity. But, I mean, again, shelter, food, clothing. You have a support system who is going to come back you up if you need it. Like, this is the best option. You just don't want to be 6 ogres wandering the wilderness looking to take revenge on thousands of orcs. Yeah, that's not going to work. This is your best option.
I'll give you names to mark you as my subordinates.
Oh!
To all of us, my lord?
They're going to get stronger!
Why wouldn't I? It makes things easier.
Are you sure?
They're already really strong. When he named the wolves and when he named the goblins, they were kind of lower level creatures. I'm thinking the stronger the creature you name, the more magicules it takes to name them. And in that sense, is it gonna take more magicules to give each of them a name than it was for the goblins? Like, to name a goblin and to name an ogre is gonna cost more magicules to name one of the ogres than it did cost to name one of the goblins. Because I feel like he's about to go into a coma. Because every time he names a bunch of people, he ends up sleeping for several days. I feel like it's gonna be worse this time. I hope I'm wrong. But I feel like because they're already really strong, he's gonna have to use a lot of energy to give them names.
Your name is...
Shion, come on, it's time to switch places.
Don't worry, Princess. I'm more than happy to look after Lord Rimuru. Why don't you go get some rest?
I'm not even tired. Lord Rimuru, you're finally awake.
Why is he always under someone's chest?
Who are you again?
Correct. Though now I have evolved into a Kijin, thanks to my new name, Benimaru.
Oh,
Okay, I mean,
now
alright.
I remember. His body looks smaller and more human. But even though he looks less imposing, the amount
like
of
the-
magicules he possesses has exploded.
I liked the way he looked before better. I still like the way he looks, but I like the other way better.
The dignified elder, hot guy number 2. I'm actually glad the last one is so boringly normal.
I never too.
Well, I hope we'll be good friends.
Yeah.
I like their other design better. What is happening? It's the orcs.
Meanwhile, the change is occurring in the great forest of Jura.
Oh my
Continue
god.
their invasive progress. The lake is surrounded by vast marshlands.
Wait a minute. No. No. Hold on a minute. Hold up. Oh my god, the amount of Duolingo notifications I have. Yes, I'll do a Japanese lesson later. It just reminded me of Mount Hakure. Yes, Duo. Oh my gosh. Relax. It just reminded me of Mount Hakure from Inuyasha. That was my favorite arc. Tell me there's not, like, a really close similarity. Like, tell me there's not. Just immediately when it turned to that, I was just hit with Inuyasha flashbacks from like years ago, because that's actually one of my favorite animes. I love it. And the Mount Hakure arc is my favorite arc throughout the entire series. When I saw the mountain, it just immediately just reminded me of that arc. Yeah. If you watch Inuyasha and you know the arc I'm talking about, you come on, that looks like Mount Hakure.
Sir, reporting.
Oh, they talk.
There's an orc army just south of Lake Sis.
Why are they so
We think
cute?
they may be coming to invade our territory.
Look at the girl.
An orc
Oh,
army?
she's adorable.
We must prepare for battle.
Come on. Aren't you going to strike me back?
Bing
Bob
bop
made the
boop.
mistake of saying he wanted to learn swordsmanship, so here we are.
It is a unique monster.
Unique, huh?
It's said they're capable of devouring their comrades' fear and anxiety, which would make them an unnaturally effective leader.
So kill the Orc Lord, right? Because killing him would effectively disband the whole army, since he's the one absorbing their fear and anxiety, which is causing them to move and function as one whole unit. Wouldn't killing him just completely solve the issue? Because their fear and anxiety would come back and then they would just be mindless regular orcs who can't coordinate and work with one another. So, I see them coming together to kill the Orc Lord. I see where this is going.
All things considered, it's only a possibility.
It's so weird, though. Why would they want to attack your village in the first place?
If you don't take your stand now, then when will you?
Keep running your mouth. They're gonna want you to overthrow your father.
Is it possible that I'm actually pretty incredible? Well, then.
The rest of them are wearing armor. This one's kind of dressed like a ninja. Why are you wearing a goofy little clown outfit? Why do your sleeves have stripes? What is this around your neck? Why is there a sheep on your neck? The rest of them, I feel like, are dressed appropriately. They got helmets and armor, and they're protected. You got your little shoulder things. And your goofy little striped sleeves. Oh, he's goofy and I don't like him. Why are you blushing?
Yes.
Why are you sparkling?
All right then, comrades, follow me to a brighter future!
And that's how it ends. And that was episode 10. I enjoyed it. A lot of things are happening. There's an Orc Lord now, which apparently is only something that occurs every how many centuries, millennia, I forget. It doesn't happen very often. And because of him, now all these mindless orcs are able to coordinate as one big unit and decimate everything in their path. So it seems like they're gonna team up, go and get the Orc Lord. I don't like this lizard guy. He's a little brat. He's dressed like a little goof. His striped sleeves, I don't like him. We're gonna be seeing more of him, obviously, but he's just like a spoiled little brat who seems way more sure of himself, and I'm sure when it comes time to fighting, he seems like the type who is either gonna be badass and shock me, or he's gonna be hit by something. If he's like, meh, and run off, and I'm not gonna be surprised by that. Other than that, though, I'm really curious to see where this is going. It's amping up. Things are happening. There's gonna be a battle, a war, something. The orcs are coming, and everybody's getting ready for it, and I am here for it. I'm ready to see a fight happen. I enjoyed the last fight with Ifrit. That was awesome, seeing the action and the battle, and I'm excited to see it happen again. So we're gonna stay tuned and get ready to see the upcoming battle that is coming. But if you're still watching up to this point, thank you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and have a good night.